Hey, did you hear? Activision Blizzard made $7.5 billion last year. I can't wait to see what they release next. Oh, their staff. Welcome back, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for the vlog. This is the third retake. I kept going like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 27 minutes, rambling too much. So, trying to condense it down, make it better. Here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Blizzard, Metro Exodus, and Nintendo Direct. That we're going to talk about. So, Blizzard first. Like, come on. They had a record year. They made so much money. And they still fired a bunch of people. And that ruins goodwill with me. That really does. Real quick, everyone's used the example, and I'll use it too. When the Wii U happened and things were going really badly, Satoru Iwata, the head of Nintendo, cut his salary in half so they didn't have to fire anybody. Blizzard, on the other hand, they got these big execs, none of them taking any cuts. I think one of them got signed on, was it 15 or 30 million, and that was a big gloating thing for them. And yet they're still firing people? Yeah, that kills goodwill. That really kills goodwill for me. Feel bad for the people who are primarily Blizzard right now if they feel bad about that. Or they don't feel bad at all and they can go to hell. I don't mean it, but still they can go to hell. So, I'm really mad at Blizzard because I love StarCraft. StarCraft is my favorite out of all their properties. I really like Overwatch. I don't play it anymore, but I really like Overwatch. I was really considering getting the remaster for StarCraft and playing it again because I really enjoyed the original StarCraft. I just want to see how well could I do it now, because when I was a kid, I was not so good at it. I still beat it, but it took a lot of effort. I'm curious how I would do as an adult. But now I don't want to buy into it. I love StarCraft 2 co-op. That's really fun. I was considering getting commanders and playing some more, but now I don't want to. Now I really don't want to. HOTS, I have so many skins, I have so many things. I don't want to play it now. I was actually interested in the Diablo phone game, as it's really dumb though that what they're doing with that, but I'm still interested in it. Now I don't want to touch anything Blizzard right now. I really don't. I'm just not happy about what they're doing. That's really not okay. It really killed goodwill with me. Another one would be, of course, EA has ruined so much goodwill, especially when it comes to Star Wars. Oh my god. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't understand this. Like, the problem is companies want to make all the money. They want to make all the money. They don't want to make just some good amount of money. They want to make all the money. Like, for me, be like, hey, we got it. We made a good amount of money. That's good. Let's try to make the next one better. And there you go. But it's these projections where they expect to make all the freaking money on everybody when there's only so much room to make money because there's so many good games. I don't understand what they're thinking. But EA really quick, so let's move on from Blizzard to EA. EA sold, was it 7.9, 7.6 million copies of Battlefield 5, and they're not happy about that. They weren't happy about that, and their stocks went down about that. They wanted to make more money off of that. And the thing that they made an excuse for is they blamed single player. They blamed making single player campaign. They blamed that. They're saying they spent so much time on it, they didn't release when they wanted to release, and so they didn't make as much money as they should have made. That is their complaint. That single player is the problem. And they try to use statistics like only a small percentage of people actually finish single player in games anyway, so why should they even have it? And stuff like that. But then you're like, well, what about the single player games themselves? Spider-Man sold a crap ton of Spider-Man sold a crap ton of copies, and that's a single player game. Red Dead Redemption 2 sold 25 million copies, and they actually have the number. Only 20% of those players actually finished the game. So only 5 million people actually finished single player, but those are still single player games that are quality and people really enjoy them. But if they don't want to have single player in Battlefield, then don't have single player in Battlefield. Don't make an excuse though. You didn't make as much money as you wanted to make. Do better next time. But because they didn't make all the money, all this crap happens with the stocks and they go down. Apex Legends pulls them back up. The question is how long that's going to last. And now they have Anthem, and I'm hearing Anthem's pretty good, so that's good news for them. Not sure whether or not we're going to play Anthem. I'm just hearing it's fun, but I need more than that right now, because I don't know. For me, Apex is more about Respawn than about EA. It really is, because they're letting Respawn do what they want to do with that. My understanding is EA's not got their mitts in it, so that makes me feel a bit better. But here's the thing. Let's talk about companies and their ability to just handle bad years. Blizzard had an amazing year, and they still cut people. Nintendo had an awful, awful time with the Wii U, and Iwata cuts his salary, and they were able to keep people. They kept people instead of cutting jobs. Think about the difference there. That is a very interesting difference right there. And EA over here, they keep buying and just firing companies. Like, they just keep doing that. And we figured it was going to happen to Respawn as well, but Apex might save Respawn, so good for them with that. And here's the thing. There's always doomsaying with Nintendo. When the GameCube happened, there was doomsaying with Nintendo then. When the Wii U happened, people scoffed at first, but then it exploded the hell up. And then when the Wii happened, it exploded up. And then the Wii U happened, there was doomsaying again. Like every other console, people were like, oh, Nintendo's dead. Oh, Nintendo's dead. Oh, Nintendo's dead. But here's the thing. Nintendo, with the previous iteration, just explodes. Like, Nintendo made them a bunch of money. Super Nintendo made a bunch of money. And then the 64, I'm murky on those numbers, and I know GameCube was struggling. And then the Wii happens, and they exploded. But here's the thing to keep in mind. There was also the Game Boy at the same time, and the Advance. Well, the Game Boy, Color, Advance, 2DS, like all that stuff happening at the same time. They're making a crap ton of money there. This is the thing that's weird with the Doomsayers is Nintendo is making a crap ton of money on something. And then the Wii U happens. And the Wii U's not doing well, and they're losing quite a bit. But at the same time, you've got the 3DS happening. That's making quite a bit. And so they're able to survive and keep going, and then Switch happens, and boom, they're blowing the hell up again. The thing is, you got, like, Xbox is here, Sony's here, and then Nintendo's all the way up here because of Wii. So they were able to eat that failure. They were able to eat that pretty well and keep things going. If Xbox ever had just a dead console, I don't think they'd still be around. They, of course, have been diversifying to try to keep things going, like Xbox Live, which I think is pretty good. Xbox Live is a good deal. I like it. We've been able to play games for cheaper than we would pay for a full price. Like, we might do that for Crackdown 3. Like, Sea of Thieves, we played that for like 2 months, and that was cheaper to do it that way than actually just buy it. So, it's not a bad deal, and that's going to be on Switch, so holy crap, how's that going to work out? But it's interesting that Xbox is doing this interesting diversity of how they're doing things. I think after PlayStation 2, if Sony had a bad time with PlayStation 3, they'd be okay. If they had a bad time with PlayStation 2 after 1, I don't know if they'd still be going. But the thing is, like, Nintendo was just so far up there because of Wii that they were able to survive with Wii U doing so poorly and then make the Switch happen. It's just weird to see they had this big fail and still kept everyone, while Blizzard had a big success and they cut people. It's just so weird. It's not like it's the only company, like Square Enix. Talk about all that. Like when they had Hitman, they had Tomb Raider, and I forget the other game right now. They had 3 big games for the year, and they sold millions of copies each. But they didn't make much money as they wanted to, so they were considered failures. That is so ridiculous. It's just this ridiculous idea of we made a good amount of money, but we didn't make all the money. And because of that, things get cut. And things get restricted. And that is so frustrating. Such a frustrating mindset, but it's what they do. And I don't know. It's just frustrating. That's really the crux of it. It's just, there's examples of just companies just, despite succeeding, they're being very, I don't know, it's bratty. It really is company brattiness. Well, as what happened to Nintendo, they tightened up and they kept everyone they could. That's pretty good. Speaking of Nintendo, let's talk about the Direct. So, Mario Maker 2, hell yeah. I thought it was just going to be a port. I thought we were just going to get a port of Mario Maker 2, Mario Maker. We got a full-on sequel. That's awesome. I make levels, but they're not very good. I'm all about playing other people's levels. So, I'm excited to get that, and we'll just play a bunch of levels and have a bunch of fun with that. I'm excited for that for sure. Yoshi's Crafted World, I'm excited for that. That comes out in March. Here's the thing. Total War 3 Kingdoms, Yoshi's Crafted World, and Sekiro are all coming out like around the same day, I think. I think they're all going to be on the same day, so that's a bunch of money I'm about to lose right there. And we'll see Sekiro. That's going to be potentially an LP because it's Dark Souls. 3 Kingdoms I'll be playing that, streaming that. That'll be on the side channel. There'll at least be a one-shot on it. And Yoshi, maybe on the side channel, maybe stream that. I don't know. That's just something I really want to play because I like Yoshi so much. It just looks cute. Astral Chain, I forget when that comes out. That'll probably be definitely LP'd. It's a platinum game. I love platinum games, so we'll probably see it on the main channel. Three houses. Fire Emblem Three Houses. A lot of people slept on this one. They did not really care for it. I thought it looked great. I'm really interested in it because I like Fire Emblem a lot, but I also like management games. I like managing units and what they do and their training and everything. That's something I'm a big fan of. And so we got that with this. And so I'm excited for that. I really like that concept. I like management games. So I just said that. I just like it. I like that concept, so I'm excited to play it. A bunch of people slept on it. Ugh. People really like Fates. I didn't really care for Fates, so I guess on the other end of that right there. And the only thing is, can you romance students? Because I hope not. Here's the thing. It's because about maturity levels and just how manipulative teacher-student could be. That's the thing that worries me about that. Because there is a maturity difference between a 22-year-old and a 16-year-old. Like, if that's the ages between your characters. Like, when you go up to, 32-year-old and 26-year-old, that difference doesn't mean as much. But at this younger age, it do. And so I am a little concerned about that. And I'm hoping maybe not you don't do that. Maybe you can romance other teachers. I don't know. But if you can have students romance each other, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, you just push them like, hey, you should go date this guy or whatever. I'm fine with that. Because that's basically what you do already in Fire Emblem. You're like, you get relationships together in these games already. You're making them get together. That's nothing different. It's just that now you're the teacher doing it instead of being the tactician that does it. That's pretty much it. So I'm excited. I'm interested. I can't wait to play it. And that's in June? One's in June, one's in July. Mario Maker's in June or July, and this one's in June or July. So whichever one, those are basically going to be the games we play for those times. And that should be a lot of fun. I forget when Astral Chain is. In August, I think? Maybe in August. A little bit of mention of Smash there. I was expecting a little bit more about Joker or another character preview. I wasn't expecting just, hey, here's a new patch coming, and that's it. I wasn't expecting that. I thought there'd be a little bit more, not a lot, but a little bit more. Metroid Prime 4, surprised no mention of that. Surprised that no mention of Animal Crossing, and I feel bad for the Animal Crossing people because they really want stuff. And I was sitting there to the last minute, I'm like, are they going to do Animal Crossing? No? Oh, wow, no Animal Crossing. I was very much surprised for that, feel bad for them. But they'll get what they want eventually. Rune Factory 4 and 5, super excited. Super duper excited for 5. I cannot wait for that. We'll own both. We'll probably have chill streams and playing those. For sure. What else is there? Daemon X Machina. Pretty fun. It needs more polish though. I enjoyed it, but it could be so much better. But I really am interested in that one. The demo will be on the main channel. Tetris 99. Oh my god. This is probably the most amazing part of the Direct, just because the game's already here. It's so good. It's so good. It's so addicting. You're like, I'll sit down for 10 minutes and it becomes an hour. That's this game. I didn't imagine Battle Royale with Tetris, but it works so well. It's so good. I can't believe it. I love it a lot. It's good. I enjoy it. The best I've done is third. I cannot get the second or first. I've done third so many times, fourth so many times. I'm enjoying it. I really am, and there is already a video on it on the main channel, so there's that as well. I think that's it for the Direct. Is there anything else? Well, there was a bunch of random indies like Box Boy, which I looked interesting, and Dead by Daylight and stuff like that. Dead by Daylight did not look so great. Oh, and I already mentioned Xbox Live on Switch. That's going to be very interesting. I think that's everything Nintendo-wise. So lastly is Metro Exodus. I'm excited for Metro Exodus. I love the Metro games. We didn't LP the first game, but we LP the second game. And Exodus, I'm going to be playing a bunch of Exodus today. And then we'll see if I keep playing it or I stop and then we do Apex Legends later on today. Sunday will probably be Apex Legends unless I get addicted to Metro. It depends on how much I really like Metro or not. Depends on how they made the game. But as far as Saturdays go, eventually I'll put up a vote every week and it'll decide what we do, whatever's most popular. Will we do Jackbox? Will we do Amiibo fights? Will we do some sort of free-to-play game? Will we do Apex? Like things like that. Apex is a free-to-play. Dota is free-to-play. League of Legends is free-to-play. I'll put those up there. We can do 5-mans, I guess. I haven't played those in forever, so we'll die horribly. Smite's not going up there because we really should not just get back with our ex. We should not. So, Smite's just, it's such a different beast now. Just shouldn't deal with it. And HOTS was going to be in there, but HOTS ain't going to be in there in the rotation anymore because I'm mad at Blizzard. Same thing for Overwatch. So many of us own Overwatch, but that's not going to happen. And, there's other free-to-play games. Can't think of them right now, but those will be options too. And whatever's the most popular, we'll go with that. Did I mention Jackbox? Also Jackbox. That can also be an option. So I'll start putting up votes for that. Sunday, though, is whatever the hell I want to do. If I want to chill, I do whatever. That's what it'll be. And as always, we're doing Magic the Gathering Arena, which is fun. Sometimes it's not so fun, but it is how Magic be. And content comes out for that almost daily. Like, it's been daily for the last almost a month. But sometimes there's just gaps where I gotta make more content for it. So, Metro Exodus, it's an open world game this time? As my understanding, or is it still you go from place to place, you just have a lot of area? I'm not really sure. I bought it not knowing because I know I'm gonna play it because I love the Metro universe. And I can't wait to see what we're going to do with that. So we will be seeing that LP soon enough. Now, for real quick, I'm going to mention one more thing before we go on. That is MetrosPlease. So we've done a lot of creative endeavors. We've done a lot of different ideas. Chad was the thing we've done, and we do it every now and then. And then I did a bunch of voice things, and we're still going to be doing voice LPs soon enough. And we just do a bunch of things. And just a bunch of random ideas. If you look at some of the old stuff, there's ones where I'm just doing voices with Facecam, just making voices, just trying to come up with new ones and refine older ones before we did voice LPs. And something we did was Papers, Please. Papers, Please was an amazing LP. It was a hell of a game. If you haven't seen Papers, Please, check that LP out. That was interesting. And we had so much fun with it. Like, I made a character in that. And that's the Arstotzkian guy. I was like, welcome to Arstotzkian. That guy was the first character we ever made. That's the first voice, honestly, that we've ever made, was Arstotzkian guy. And we had a lot of fun with that, and after we finished the game, we started doing Arstotzkian facts. And that went on for a while. That went on for weeks and weeks and weeks. We had a lot of fun doing that, but eventually we just ran out of ideas for that. And you should check those out, because those were hilarious too. And then we made MetrosPlease, because we did an LP of Metro 2, and so we did another LP of it as the Arstotzkian guy if he was the main character. And the way that one worked was we played through the whole thing, and we go through a level, I record it, we go back, me and Jinx watch it, and then we come up with jokes and ideas, and then I play through it again and do the jokes that we came up with. And this is all live. We didn't do anything in post. Like, we did like little things to correct any things we needed to. Like, we did maybe like little edits if we came up with a joke, but it was pretty much 90% in live, no, 95% live and 5% in post. And because I remember like maybe 2 or 3 jokes we did in post. But honestly, doing LP like that should have been done in post. Oh my god, I don't know why we did it live, but I think it's because it's hard to keep tone in post while you can keep tone while doing live, because obviously. But that's what we did, and it was a hell of an LP. I had a lot of fun with it. We considered doing Metro 1 or just doing other games, but then other things happened and we didn't do it. But it was a lot of fun, and it's a relic of our past, and I think it was very entertaining, so you check that out if you've never seen that. That was a real hell of a time. And that's pretty much everything, and my god, yeah, somehow I rambled 10 more minutes on all these things. Well, I know why I rambled on them, but that right there is the vlog. I had fun a while, fun watching and listening, that's what it's all about, having fun, come by, and see you next time, and yeah, have fun, everybody.